In 2005, Benji Waters was the highest-grossing Guitar Hero player in the history of the game. He made millions through endorsement deals, touring, and tournaments. Benji's contribution changed the face of the game forever. He was on top of the world, and no one would ever have predicted how far he would fall. This is behind the true-life Hollywood story of Benji Waters. Benji Waters was born on a stormy night, April 20th, 1986. The game hadn't been invented yet, but his mother knew there was something special about her son, though she couldn't put her finger on it just yet.
Well, the day I brought him home from the hospital, I knew he was special. He wasn't like the other babies. He was born with a mohawk.
He was not interested in real instruments until the fateful day he met a man that would change his life. A man that would become a friend and ultimately his mentor, Steven Tyler.
Yes, my name is Steven Tyler, but no, I am not the Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. That might be confusing. It's just my given name. I met Benji when he was 12 years old. I had an in at Harmonix Music Studios, and I knew there was a game in development, so I borrowed an advanced copy of the game. And once I met Benji, I knew he was the one. I taught him everything he knows. I even taught him how to love a woman.
Throughout high school, Benji practiced every day. Friends and family thought he was crazy to devote so much time to a game that no one had ever heard of. His grades suffered and his social life was non-existent as a result. But Benji knew that his skills would one day propel him into ultimate fame and fortune.
Well, Guitar Hero came out in 2005, and it was a hit. Benji's popularity skyrocketed because he had already learned everything there was to know about that dang game. It was nice to see Benji hanging out with, you know, normal kids, not Steven.
Benji Waters received a record deal shortly after the game's release after winning a tournament and becoming the first person to ever reach 500,000 points. He was an immediate household name. His ascent to fame was unparalleled.
He didn't even play an instrument.
Benji was not only experiencing financial success, it was something he never expected to happen to him. Girls loved him, but one girl was different. After a tournament, Benji happened to walk into a McDonald's on Route 81. Wendy Snell was his cashier.
Well, yeah, I knew who he was when he walked through the door. He ordered a 10-piece chicken McNugget with every sauce. Well, anyway, you can guess what happened. We were married 3 weeks later in Las Vegas after one of his tournaments. It was magical. Needless to say, my life changed a heck of a lot after marrying Benji. There were always girls following us everywhere we went, waiting for him outside our hotel room, mailing us their panties. Damn sluts.
Oh, Wendy. Yeah. Wendy was a nice girl, but Benji never really had any self-control when it came to what he wanted. Heck, I mean, he never really had any sort of peer guidance growing up, so he never really had what you would call, what's the word? Ethics. Yeah. Anyway, you should have seen some of the girls that were falling all over him. I would have done the same thing.
Wendy had gone home to visit her family for the weekend, but she came home a night early to surprise Benji. Instead, she found a surprise of her own.
I was gone faster than a coon, chasing a jackrabbit through a cabbage patch. You son of a bitch! Get that Native American slut out of my bed!
Babe, I love you. Stop. Come back here.
Things definitely would have been different if Wendy stuck around.
Unable to cope with Wendy's departure, Benji spiraled out of control. He began using hard drugs and prescription medications, convinced they would improve his gameplay. In early 2007, Benji's performance had been slipping. The once flawless expert level was now a shaky heart. He entered a tournament in Boise, Idaho, but when the pressure was too great, he slipped outside for a quick fix. He was caught and immediately thrown out of the tournament. There was a media frenzy. You could not walk past a newsstand without seeing Benji's face on every cover.
That was the night he fired me. It was sad, really. Wasted talent always is.
Benji was forcibly checked into rehab on April 20th, 2007. It was also his 21st birthday. Upon Benji's release from rehab, he shied from the media. Although by that point it was too late, the media was focusing their attention on the addiction problems of celebutantes such as Britney Spears, Paris Hilton, and Lindsay Lohan. Benji Waters' 15 minutes had ended. Today, you might find Benji Waters playing acoustically in small-town coffee shops and churches, trying to make his comeback and hope for the best. Once the highest-grossing Guitar Hero player in the history of the game, Benji Waters now remains only a legend.